Hey boys and girls, like Skillflaggy here, and welcome back to another Battlefield 4 video. Today we will have an analysis video of the SRR-61, or also called M200 Intervention in Battlefield 4. We will be doing that based on a frame-by-frame comparison and also estimating some of the stats just judging by the footage. However, this footage is not mine, it's the one of Vicstar123, I hope I pronounced everything right. Link to his channel will be in the description down below as well. Yeah, there should also be an annotation on the screen right now, so you can go and check his channel out for more awesome footage, but yeah. I would say let's get this going. I think you guys are probably most excited or interested in the one-hit kill potential of the M200 Intervention. So by that I mean, of course, the damage output. And from the footage we've seen so far, it seems to have a very high one-hit kill potential. If we go over the rifles right here, the LR4, JNG90, M98B, M485, 338 Recon, and the SRR-61, they all have the exact same damage. The damage bars all the way to the end, so it means they're all dealing the same amount of damage. This again is not considering something like hitboxes. However, you can see the range of the M200 Intervention is higher than the one of the M98B. Also, if you check the previous alpha files right here, you can see that the Scout Elite and the SV98 are doing 100 damage. However, they were listed to be weaker in the newer updated stats. This means that all the other rifles, by that I mean the JNG90, the M98B, M485, 338 Recon, and the Intervention, they are all going to have a higher damage model of maybe 110 or 125, or maybe a better hitbox, which gives them a better one-hit kill, chest shot multiplier or something. We can't be sure yet, but just judging by the stuff and the data we've just seen on the screen, it seems to be that they are going a little bit more back to the Bad Company 2 style of sniping, where one-hit kills were a lot more regular. However, here right now we can also see the reload animation, and I paused it right here with the timer. 3.7 seconds for a whole reload if there's no bullet left in the chamber. It's rather on the long side. Also, don't forget that there's kind of I think it's called threshold, so you can just continue right away, which basically means you can add 0.75 seconds on top of the already shown reload time for for the one with one bullet left, as well as the one which we just saw. However, another really important feature of the bolt-action sniper rifles is the rechambering. So the rechambering basically determines how fast you can rechamber one bullet in order to do the follow-up shot. Right here I will also be doing a quick frame-by-frame thingy, so you can see we're counting the time 1.38 seconds. We'll do it a little bit later on in a couple of minutes again to show you a second comparison. However, it's a little bit hard to judge since this is recorded footage, has been rendered twice at 30 frames per second, so the data is not not too accurate. It's rather a approximate go for it, so you guys kind of know how it's going to perform. So in a couple of seconds we will see the second one coming up, which turns out to be a little bit longer. I'm spoiling right here. I think it's going to be 1.45 seconds. You can see it right here. And yes, 1.45 seconds for rechambering the bolt, which basically means that the M200 Intervention will be rather on the slower side when it comes to rechambering. Right now, the slowest bolt-action sniper rifle in Battlefield 3 is the L96. It has a rechamber time of 1.47 seconds, if I'm correct. So it's rather on the long side. Probably to have an approximate value, I think that the M200 Intervention will be rechambering at something at around 1.4 or 1.42. So again, rather on the long side. By the way, I also wanted to tell you guys that I will be having a graph at the end of this video, so you guys can check out all of the stats we have collected in this video so far, and all the stats past that as well, on one screen, so you guys can just compare it or just look at it so you guys know what we have been doing this whole video. But yeah, let's go over to one of our last things, which would be the reloading time when there's still one bullet left in the chamber. As we all know, if you're reloading when still having a couple of bullets or maybe only one bullet left in the chamber, not only will you have one bullet plus at the total bullet count in the end, but also the reload is going to be faster. And right here we can see in a couple of seconds how the reload is going to be. If we see the little time right here, it's going to be 2.283 seconds, which is okay. It's rather on the fast side, just from my personal experience. I think it's pretty good, just to give it the overall balance and stuff, because I mean the empty reload is already at 3.733 seconds, which is kind of long. So I think they made some pretty good decisions with that. However, to tell you guys our setup that we were actually using in this gameplay right here. So first of all, we would of course have the M200 Intervention, which we're talking about this whole video. Also, we have the tri-beam laser, which you can see on the screen right now. It improves the hip fire accuracy by a lot. I think it even improves it further than the normal laser sight does. Besides that, we had the straight pull bolt, so it makes sense to do our frame comparison just the way we did it, since we don't have to actually wait to scope out, because he will just start reloading as soon as he fired the shot. And our last thing would be the 8x rifle scope. This is basically the setup he was using in this video, just to let you guys know. But let's go over to our final stats now. So once again, the M200 Intervention has the same damage as the M98B, which is probably going to be 110 or 125, or maybe 100 if there's a better hitbox for the chest, so better hitbox multipliers. We don't know yet. We just know it's stronger than the Scout Elite and the SV98, which have a 100 maximum damage. Besides that, it seems like the velocity of the M200 could be around 700 meters per second, which is 50 meters per second more than the M98B has, just judging by the range bar on the video part we've seen in the beginning. However, for me personally, it felt more like 480 or maybe 600 meters per second. For the magazine, we have a 7+1 round magazine, which is smaller. I think it's one of the smallest we have so far. I think only Scout Elite has a 5+1. Even the M98B now has a 10+1 round magazine. The rechambering is about 1.4 seconds long. The reload empty is 3.733 seconds, and the reload with one bullet left is 2.283 seconds. If we are taking the threshold into consideration, this will be a empty reload of 4.5 seconds and a reload with bullet left of 3 seconds. So again, rather on the long side for the reloading and rechambering. However, the damage and the accuracy it provides seems to be pretty good. Personally, I cannot wait for the beta to use it myself. But yeah, please let me know what you think about the whole topic. And I think it's pretty much all for now, so I hope you enjoyed the video. Lucky Skill Flaker out.